Okay, making a quick video. Hopefully, it's quick. I'm gonna have to redo this because Bill Gates sucks, and I hope he hears that. So, anyway, all right, we're on Bitcoin January weekly, January 24. You got your buy zone, big money, commercial, your publics, all in. That's no surprise, but your hedge funds, I thought they were accumulating. Now they're selling off a little. We're a little overextended, but we're in a good seasonality from December 8th through, I'd say, at least March. I mean, you could get a pullback over here around February 9th, looks like. Small pullback around January 5th, looks like, possibly. Um, so who knows? You may get a little pullback. ETF news, possibly around the 19th. And then you shoot higher, looks like, seasonality. But no guarantee. Your pinch punch is at a 57.74. So if that gets to a 60, a lot of times that marks the top. So just keep that in mind. We're not there yet, but we're pretty close. You got your Dow Jones futures. Your big money is out. Okay. They're selling off. So I'm thinking maybe one more week. Could even sell off next week on stocks. So I would be prepared for that. Seasonality wise, you're not real strong right now. You get a sell off point around February 16th anyway, until about March 22nd. So I keep an eye out for that. Live cattle still set up for a buy zone. Commercial money's all in. Your public money's, your small speculator money's all in. You're not at the 60 yet. You're at a 52.52. I don't know how you only rallied 2 weeks. Actually, it went down this week, but so I played some games. I got stopped out. I made $70. Should have made 1,000 on one contract. I may buy it back next week if it looks strong. It's still in the buy zone, but gold still looks weak. It's in the sell zone. Your hedge funds are pretty much all in. So you got the momentum. Your public's all in. So eventually they're usually wrong and your commercial money's usually right. Now you are in a good seasonality spot. But I'd watch out for gold. Bonds, they're a little extended. They're close to the sell zone on the commercial money. You got a good buy point coming up somewhere mid-February. That could run till, I don't know, August, June, somewhere in there. But crude oil set up about the best. It's on a 9-week. You got your commercial monies all in, a buy zone. Crude oil looks really good. I'll show you that here in a minute. Copper, it's in the sell zone. Watch out for it. Wheat, it's in the sell zone. Watch out for it. Seasonality, coming up to a decent buy point in February 2nd on wheat, possibly until March. For right now, it's kind of weak, but natural gas looks pretty good. It's in the buy zone. It's on like week 8, I think, down. Actually rallied this week a little bit. I can show you on the symbolic. Let's see right here. What happened to my symbolic? Come on, symbolic. What are you doing, bro? Gonna drive me to drinking. Let's see. Okay, Unibot. What are we looking at Unibot for? I pull up the scan on my CME scan. I want to say crude oil was about the only one. Crude oil and live cattle. This was November, but December 17th, crude oil showed up on the weekly buy signal. You got a buy set up right here. This is on the continuous contract, but so I probably go to the index and see which one is set up the best, which contract. Let's see if I can do that right quick. Most time you got to log in. They might let me. Yeah, you got to log in. Dadgummit. I don't know when they change that crap. I mean, why you gotta log in to stupid? I don't know what my password is. That'll work. Maybe. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So we go to markets. You go to crude oil. You go to volume. And let's see. Yeah, it looks like your February contract is the best. It's got the most. It's got the most open interest right here. It's got the most volume, I think, too. Total volume, yeah, 222,000 contracts. So yeah, that's where you need your money. Is a February contract on crude oil. So you type in CL, it should bring up a February contract. Yeah, it's only on a 7. So that's already started to rally. This is 24. G is the month. I don't know why they don't just put an F for February, but whatever. Uh, let's see. That's weekly. Yeah, weekly. So you can still come down 2 more weeks on the February contract. I don't like that, but that's a little confusing. I don't. Your daily, you kind of missed the boat. Really, you should have bought in right here on December 15th. You had a nice 5 day, rally here. Actually, a 6 day. Sold off a little on Friday. But yeah, you could have made a nice little gain on that, but you're kind of late to the party. If you hit your 9 count on Tuesday, Monday will be closed for the holiday. I just want to wish everybody Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Um, so I don't know. I'd be careful on that. I think one more day, and they're probably going to sell off a little bit. I might throw in a buy zone around 70.31. Might round it up to 3.2, 3.5. See what's going on there. But your crypto, I couldn't find any weekly setups. Everything's pretty extended. Everything's on a 9+ weeks in a row. I ran this scan last week, December 19th, showed up. I guess that was this week. I don't know. What week was that? I don't know. Whatever. So, LTC showed up good. These are daily buy signals. If I can get this stupid symbolic to work. God, I hate their software, but it's the only way I can scan for this buy setup. So this thing is gold. It prints money. I mean, literally. Well, you can see after it hit, if you'd have bought the 9 bar, all right. This one went down on the 10. This one rallied. This one, you made a nice little 3.7. And that's kind of boring, really. You go to Gala, TRX. Let's see what TRX did. TRX boomed on bar 10. I wouldn't say boomed. I mean, that's, you get 1%, 2% a day. That's like a stock. Gala, you got a nice 7% almost, maybe 10% move. ILV, it's done pretty good. You got 4%, 2, 3, 6%. Today it's up 3.5. EWT, whoa, that's a nice 10% day. Nice. That could have been a good. I'm gonna start playing these. We don't really have any this week right now. All you got's a dollar set up. Ruin looks pretty good. It's on bar 2, 13.5% in a day. Veracity VRA looks pretty good. It's kind of going sideways today, but not a bad point to buy. Sushi looks decent. It's on a 4 count. It's up 3.8% today. Link looks really good. It's on a 4. GMX. Come on, GMX. Where you at, bro? Come on, bro. What year are we on? 24. Why does it go to 24? All right. Let's see. Yeah, 2% today, pretty much. GMX. I would expect some kind of, I'd probably throw in bottom of the cloud, 45.18. It's Ichimoku cloud indicator. Put it on a daily chart. Looks like 45.18. Might round that up to 45.20 for a bid. GMX looks pretty solid, pretty decent. Unibot, I don't know. I don't really like Unibot. It's hard to trade. I don't like, they play a lot of games with the market maker plays a lot of games. I just don't like that. It's hard to make money on it. It is getting close to a 13, but now this could complete a 9 count. So 4 more days down, complete your 13. I'd probably throw in a bid at 41.48. Try to snag that if I was going to buy Unibot. But like I said, USO. I played USO, made some money on it, hit my target, got out. Probably should have held it, but I didn't. Why does it? Bro, can I do this? There we go. Sometimes that works, sometimes it don't. But yeah, it's on an 8 count, so maybe one more day. I think I had a target somewhere around a 70-20. Hit my target on day 6. Went up to 7.30. I hit it. I want to say I bought it either here or here. I can't remember exactly, but made a decent little gain on it. That one worked. Like I said, I'm going to start playing these, but now you got the dollar. You can actually buy this ticker, UUP, if you want to bet on the dollar going up. It's a nice hedge. It's a decent way to hedge your bet. You're on a -9 buy setup perfection on a daily chart on the dollar ETF or whatever this is. I think it's a bullish fund. I guess I thought it was an ETF, but it's got a gap right here. Could come back to this 29.10 zone. At least the bottom of this 28.86. So it's 27.34, 27.14 is where it closed, I guess. So I mean, there's a good little spread. Could have a little trouble around this 28.41. Might bounce its head against that. I mean, ideally you want to get above this 27.34, but close enough. Yeah, that's probably where I'd take it. But as far as Gala goes, I bought in Gala. I want to say I bought this 9, maybe this bar right here. You're above your will stop. As long as it holds this 0.02812, that's by Larry Williams standards, by his will stop indicator. That's in the buy zone. You just hold it as long as it's above that. If it closes below that, you might want to think about getting out. But I mean, unless you're holding long term. I mean, none of this is financial advice, so all for entertainment purposes only, because I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a professional. Definitely not a certified chart technician. Like I probably know more than most of them, but I can still lose money with the best of them too, though. Don't get me wrong. It's all speculation and educated gambling. If I was going to buy Gala, I don't know. I'd probably look at it 4 hour. It's on a 1 bar. That's good. That's a buy signal. 60. You've already 13'd out on a 1 hour. Hit to 6. Probably goes to a 9 count. Over here, may top out around this 0.03178 zone. Could pull back below the cloud. I probably bid 0.03104. That's what I'd bid right there. I might round that up. 05 or something. Just a little bit above that. That's what I do. Ruin, same thing. It's 13'd out. That's going to pull back. May hold this 6.14. might not. I haven't really tested it on smaller time frames. You can see it worked pretty good when you got above it right here. You closed above it right here, December 23rd, 11 o'clock. I think I've got this set on Central Time. I'm not sure. Kept you in the trade all the way till now. I mean, you're still in it. You gave up a little profit, but it could pull back 4 bars and keep on going. I mean, daily this thing looks pretty good. It's on a 2 bar, so usually day 3 will pull back. So you have a decent chance of tomorrow it pulling back. I'd say I'd probably throw in a bid of, what is it, 5.93. I round it up to 9.3, probably. It looks like a decent place to bid it. If I may actually change my bid. I've got a standing bid on it, trying to buy back. I should have held it for my original entry. That's the only problem with trying to trade sequential, and then you got to figure out where to buy back in. So that's it's a full time job pretty much trying to manage all of it. I mean, I consider it a hobby, but it's fun for me. It's a challenge. You is what it is. But sushi, same thing. Like I said, it's on a 4 bar. If I was going to bid sushi, I don't know. It's already on 7. It could go up 8 more hours at least. And this thing could top out around this 1.35. I'll probably throw in a bid down here. Maybe 1.20, 1.21. I'd look at an hourly. Yeah, for it, I like this 1.25, 1.24, somewhere in there. I like that little pullback zone. Got your will stop at 1.244. I'll probably throw in 1.25 on sushi. Looks decent on a daily. You could get another 6 days out of this. Easily could run up to this 1.355. Could go to 1.47. Link, kind of same thing. I'll probably throw in a bid around that. What is that? 15.60. Target 18.35. Maybe even 19. GMX looks pretty solid. 3 bar. I throw a bid in on this Ichimoku Cloud, 45.18 on GMX. I don't know if I have a bid in on that or not. I need to put one in because I like this coin long term. I know one of his best performers in 2018 to 2021 was Binance. It was a new exchange at the time. Of course, that's one of the hottest. I mean, the biggest probably crypto exchange on the planet. So keep that in mind. So I don't know if it'll do this, but a $5,000 investment in Binance made him, I believe it was 30 million in 3 years. So I mean, that's these exchanges and brokers. They can pretty much just print money. I mean, especially if people are trying to beat them on perpetual leverage money trades, day traders, they're going to get smoked 90% of the time, at least 90, maybe 99% on crypto, but I don't know, 95 anyway. I know I've tried to beat them. I can't beat them on a consistent basis. My strategy has 61% winners on 100 trades. It took me about 90 days, real money, real time. I think I made $2,600 in 90 days. So, I mean, I was working a lot of times. I should have been sleeping. If you got a day job and you're trying to do that, you're burning the candle on both ends. I highly do not recommend that because it was stressful to me, to my family. It's not worth it for $2,600. I mean that's almost $1,000 a month, I guess. I mean, depending on how bad you need the money, but and I could help out. I could make a nice boat payment or truck payment, I guess, or maybe Lisa Lexus for the wife. I don't know. Good SUV or minivan for the kids. I don't know. Uh, might get some ballet lessons or whatever the kids are doing these days. But uh, so that's what I'm seeing. I probably just cut this video off short. I know it's Christmas Eve, so I don't know if very many people even watch this. Of course, if you're like me, you're addicted to this stuff. You got to watch it almost on a daily basis. If you don't, you're gonna get rusty. You're gonna get slow. You're gonna get once you get out of it, in tune. I think with the market, it's hard to jump back in. Sometimes you get a little rusty. I think if you're looking at this stuff on a daily basis, you get in tune with it, get in step with it, and it just helps you stay cut in. But I've noticed if I don't run my scans nearly every day, I'll get bored. I'll get sidetracked or something, forget to do it. I missed it. Around I don't know how I missed October 25th this year. I don't know what the heck I was doing. I might have been working that day. Could have been tired, sleeping. I don't know. Who knows? I missed it again. Maybe I'll try to catch it next year, I guess. Who knows? But of course, you're right before the election next year. So most time you're better off waiting on an election year until pretty much election day or maybe the day before you buy in on stocks. But I guess we'll see how next year plays out. There's a speculation that the Democrats may pump up the stock market to try to make it look good for the election, and most likely they will. But who knows? So we'll end this video, cut it off, and I'll probably make another one next week. So y'all have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Catch y'all next time.